All right, you have a powerful audio asset, but a product isn't a business. A business is a system for selling that product. So let's build that system. It starts with packaging. This is our secret multiplier. What do secret multipliers look like? Here's what you're adding. Checklists, templates, scripts, resource lists, one-pages, spreadsheets, trackers, calculators, planners, worksheets, docs, fill-in-the-blank forms, email/text templates, step-by-step guides. None of these take more than 10 to 15 minutes to create. You can use Claude or ChatGPT to generate them. You can use Canva to make them look good, but the perceived value, massive. The psychology behind this, when someone sees an audio alone, they think, will this work for me? When someone sees an audio plus templates, scripts, and checklists, they think, this is a complete system. This person thought of everything. That shift in perception is worth $50. You're not just teaching them, you're equipping them. Implementation is the real product. Here's the truth. Your audio is not the product. Implementation is the product, and secret multipliers are what drive implementation. Because when someone downloads your audio and sees a spreadsheet, 2 templates, and a checklist in the same folder, they think, okay, this person is serious. They've done this before. They know what I need, and they use it. That's the difference between a customer who listens once and forgets and a customer who implements, gets results, and comes back to buy everything else you make. Okay, now let me share with you something that completely changed the game for me. It's a 4-tier system. This is where the strategy gets really powerful and where most people building digital products leave money on the table because they create one product, price it at $27, and that's it. They make the sale and move on. But that's not a business. That's a single transaction. A business is a system that maximizes customer lifetime value. And that's what the 4-tier model does. Let me break down each tier in detail. Tier 1, the emergency audio, $47 to $67. This is your entry point, your customer acquisition product. This is where most people find you because they're in crisis mode, they're in pain, they need help now. This audio solves one specific urgent problem in 15 to 30 minutes. Examples: how to stop debt collectors from calling your workplace, the 48-hour clarity protocol, should you stay or leave after he cheated, 72-hour fix for overdraft spirals. Tier 1 was how to stop debt collectors from calling your workplace, solves the immediate crisis. Tier 2 is the complete debt defense playbook, negotiating, settling, and rebuilding on your terms, solves the bigger strategic problem. Or for the marriage recovery example, Tier 1 was the 40-hour clarity protocol, should you stay or leave after he cheated. Tier 2 is the 6-month marriage rebuilding roadmap, from broken trust to deeper connection, solves the long-term healing and rebuilding process. The pricing here is $97, $147. This is a thoughtful purchase. They're not in panic mode anymore. They've already gotten value from you. Now they're investing in the complete solution. Your conversion rate here is lower, maybe 15 to 25% of tier 1 buyers, but the AOV is higher. And because they already trust you, the lifetime value multiplies. Tier 3, the support subscription, $27 to $47 per month. Not everyone needs this, but for some customers, ongoing support is incredibly valuable. This could be a private monthly Q&A call, a weekly office hours session, a private podcast with regular updates and new tactics, a community with direct access to you, monthly template drops or updated resources. For the debt example, this might be the Debt Freedom Inner Circle, monthly coaching and new scripts as debt collection laws change. For the marriage recovery example, the Rebuilt Marriage Community plus weekly check-in prompts. This is recurring revenue. If 10% of your tier 1 customers subscribe at $37 per month and they stay for an average of 6 months, that's 222 additional lifetime value per subscriber. The key, this has to provide real ongoing value, not just a cash grab, real updates, real support, real community. Talking now for tier 4, this is where you package multiple related audios together at a discount. Instead of buying 6 individual audios at $67 each $400 total. They get the complete bundle for $297. And here's the beautiful part, the part that makes this whole system scalable without burning you out. You don't need to find 20 different niches. You don't need to become an expert in 20 different topics. You don't need to target 20 different audiences. You find one niche, one core audience, and you map what I call the problem family tree. Because here's the truth. People don't have one problem. They have a constellation of related problems. And once you solve their first crisis, they'll pay you to solve the rest.